FOSS Pulse News, your free and open source daily news is here. Rust integration in upcoming Linux kernel. The upcoming Linux kernel version 6.19 will feature significant updates for integrating Rust programming language components. FreeBSD 15.0 has been officially released, featuring a plethora of software updates, and this release emphasizes enhanced security measures, performance improvements, and expanded hardware support. Enhances Ubuntu tracking system. Artificial intelligence is being integrated into the Ubuntu tracker to enhance its efficiency and accuracy. By leveraging machine learning algorithms, developers aim to improve the identification and categorization of bugs reported by users. The latest version of FWUPT 2.0.18 enhances Linux firmware updating capabilities for a broader. This release expands support to include several new peripherals and components, allowing users to easily update firmware without needing proprietary tools. Raspberry Pi raises prices, introduces 1 GB model. Due to high demand for RAM, Raspberry Pi has announced price increases across its product range. The company is launching the new 1 GB Raspberry Pi 5 model, addressing needs for enhanced computing power and performance in small devices. Linux 6.19 integrates new live batch module. The Linux kernel version 6.19 introduces a new module called KLP Build, aimed at streamlining the process of generating live patches for kernel updates. Kernel credential guards. Now in Linux 6.19, Linux 6.19 introduces kernel credential guards, enhancing security by isolating user credentials from the kernel memory space. This advancement aims to mitigate risks associated with unauthorized access and privilege escalation attacks. Linux 6.18 unveiled with numerous enhancements. The latest release of the Linux kernel, version 6.18, introduces a wealth of new features and improvements aimed at enhancing system performance and support. Steam machines gain ground. Continue open source momentum in November. In November 2025, the gaming community witnessed significant advancements with the continued development of Steam machines, which remain focused on open source principles. NVIDIA releases new Linux driver with Wayland enhancements. The latest NVIDIA driver version 590.44.01 beta for Linux has been released, offering notable improvements specifically designed for Wayland display protocol compatibility. Optimized NUMA in Linux 6.19 enhancements. The Linux 6.19 release has introduced optimizations for non-uniform memory access and UMA distances, benefiting Intel's next-generation Xeon and Cascade Lake refresh processors. GNU Linux Libre enhances security by removing proprietary code. The latest release of GNU Linux Libre 6.18 focuses on enhancing security and freedom by removing proprietary binary blobs, specifically targeting Intel Z and NVIDIA Nova graphics drivers. Intel releases open-source Gaudi 3 driver for Linux. Intel has released the open-source driver code for its third-generation Gaudi AI accelerator to the Linux kernel. This move marks a significant step towards enhancing Linux-based AI workloads and aligning with the open-source community's values. NixOS 25.11 release updates. The latest NixOS release version 25.11 brings substantial updates with the addition of 7,002 new packages, showcasing an impressive growth in available software options for users. Tornado VM 2.0 enhances Java on GPUs. Tornado VM 2.0 is now available, offering enhanced support for executing Java applications on NVIDIA PTIA-X, OpenCL, and SPIRV devices. Overhaul of RSEQ and CID in Linux 6.19. Linux kernel version 6.19 introduces significant updates to the management of return sequence numbers RSEQ and connection identifiers CID, enhancing system performance. 3MDeb introduces Dasharo to new as RockRack board. 3MDeb has successfully ported their Dasharo firmware to a recent as RockRack motherboard, specifically the SBC 741D8. This move enhances the board's capabilities by providing robust storage management features and improved redundancy options. Apple's HFS/HFS Plus file system fixes arrive in Linux kernel 6.19. The latest Linux kernel version 6.19 introduces significant updates for Apple's HFS and HFS Plus file systems. Intel enhances security in Linux 6.19 update. The Linux kernel version 6.19 introduces significant enhancements to security features, including updates to Intel's LASS and SGX EUP versions. Fedora 44 enhances NTSYNC for gaming. With the release of Fedora 44, gaming on Linux gets a boost with improved NTSYNC functionality, which enhances Wine and Steam Play compatibility. The TRFS enhancements in Linux 6.19. The upcoming Linux 6.19 kernel introduces experimental features to BTRFS, continuing efforts toward full F-script support. These enhancements aim to improve file encryption capabilities and streamline data management within the file system. Steam on Linux use peaks in November. In November 2025, the use of Steam on Linux reached an all-time high. The surge highlights growing interest and investment in Linux gaming platforms. Canonical is now offering Ubuntu Pro for WSL. Canonical has introduced Ubuntu Pro support for Windows subsystem for Linux WSL, enhancing security and management capabilities for users running Ubuntu on Microsoft's platform. AMD enhances stability in Linux kernel 6.19. The upcoming Linux kernel version 6.19 integrates significant resilience features for AMD's Zen 6 processors, marking a major advancement in system stability and reliability. Enhanced bug reporting in Linux 6.19 raises memory usage. Linux 6.19 introduces a new verbose bug reporting option aimed at providing developers with more detailed diagnostics to better identify and resolve issues. Intel's upcoming Gaudi 3i accelerator support was rejected by the Linux kernel version 6.19 due. This decision aligns with the community's standards, which require complete and public source code for inclusion in official releases. AMD enhances memory management in GCC 16. The GCC 16 compiler now includes support for AMD's managed memory, improving the efficiency and performance of applications running on Radeon GPUs. Linux 6.19 expands write-back chunk sizes. The upcoming Linux 6.19 release introduces a feature allowing file systems to adjust write-back chunk sizes, enhancing performance and flexibility. OpenSUSE rolls out Intel NPU support. The OpenSUSE project has started integrating support for Intel's neural processing units NPUs into its latest updates. New Linux drivers enhance media performance. Linux version 6.19 introduces new media drivers, Rockchip RKCIF and RKVDEC, specifically designed to boost HEVC performance. Open source Nuvo plus NVKVS, NVIDIA drivers comparison. The Forenix review compares the performance of open source Nuvo and NVK drivers against proprietary NVIDIA's 580 Linux, gaming and compute drivers. Intel's Battlemage GPUs show notable compute performance boost. In 2025, Intel's Battlemage graphics architecture delivered significant improvements in GPU compute performance. This marks a pivotal advancement for users and developers relying on enhanced processing capabilities. BSD release. FreeBSD 15.0 launched. The FreeBSD project has announced the release of version 15.0, marking a significant update with enhancements in performance and security features. Distro Watch Weekly highlights Linux updates. In the latest issue of Distro Watch Weekly, readers are informed about new developments in various Linux distributions. The latest version of Armbian 25.11.1 provides users with updated hardware support and system. This release includes improvements to the Linux kernel, ensuring better compatibility and performance across supported devices. Distribution release. 4M Linux 50.0 unveiled. The new 4M Linux 50.0 version introduces enhanced system, performance and stability, focusing on user experience and hardware compatibility improvements. The new version of EndeavourOS, dated November 24, 2025, has been launched featuring enhanced. This release is designed to improve the overall experience for both new and existing users by incorporating feedback from its community-driven development approach. NixOS 25.11 launches new features. The new NixOS 21.11 release introduces cutting-edge features aimed at improving usability and system management. This version offers enhanced support for Docker, ensuring smoother container operations and streamlined workflows. The latest version of Keki OS 25.1129 offers a host of improvements and new features focusing on. This update provides better hardware support with specific attention to graphics and sound systems, making it ideal for users prioritizing performance in these areas. AV Linux MXE25 released. AV Linux has launched the MXE25 version with enhanced multimedia capabilities. This release focuses on improved support for audio and video codecs, ensuring better performance across various devices. The latest version of the Pardus operating system, Pardus 21.5, has been launched with a focus on. This release introduces a refined desktop experience with an updated Plasma environment that promises greater fluidity and responsiveness. Distribution release. Solus 4.8 unveiled. Solus 4.8, the latest version of the popular Linux distribution, is now available for download. FOSS Pulse News, your free and open source daily news is wrapping up for today. Stay free, stay open. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your day.